Hello everyone, this is Shubham and welcome to the second tutorial in programming in C. Today we are going to learn some basic terms and concepts prior to moving to actual programming. So let us start. First concept is the algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but a sequential solution of any problem of any language. So as we are going to do C programming, prior to do prior prior to writing a program of any problem, we need to first analyze the problem, then write an algorithm for the problem, and then move towards writing a C code. So algorithm is nothing but a sequential solution of any problem. Algorithm is written after analysis of a problem. Now there are some conventions which we need to follow while writing an algorithm. First is the name. We should specify the name of the algorithm. After that, we need to write the sequential steps which are need to be followed during the algorithm. And lastly, comments are given in order to provide more information about the algorithm, but it is not mandatory and comments are optional. You may skip comments. So let us see a simple algorithm to make you understand what actually algorithm is. Starting a bike. This is algorithm for starting a bike. Very simple. Step 1 is let us start. Step 2, remove the bike stand and sit on the bike. Step 3, insert bike key in the ignition keyhole. Step 4, press electric start button or use the kick control to start the bike. And step 5, stop. So this is a simple algorithm for starting a bike. So how it is written, observe carefully. A name is given and after that the sequential steps are written. Very simple. The next concept which we are going to study are nothing but the flowcharts. Flowchart is nothing but a pictorial or a diagrammatic representation of an algorithm. So flowchart actually show the flow of control and logic of the algorithm. There are also some conventions which we need to follow while drawing flowcharts. Now here is a table shown. Some standard symbols are given and what they refer to. So whenever we are going to describe a process, it should be described in a rectangle. Start, stop, halt, display or interrupt is shown by the round corner rectangle like this. Whenever it comes to decision, it is shown in a diamond box or a kite. Input or output is shown by a parallelogram, and modification or preparation is shown by a hexagon. It is very rarely used. And one more symbol which is not here is the small circle, which is nothing but a connector. Whenever our flowcharts extends too much so that we need to use the next page for drawing it, we just use simply a circle uh, as a connector, so it shows that it has a link with the flowchart drawn on the previous page. So it is also not used frequently. Let us see an example of flowchart which makes the concept clear. So this is a flowchart drawn for finding whether a number is even or odd. See, start and stop is represented by this round corner rectangle. Now this rectangle is used to declare something. So a rectangle is used for process. So here the process is declaration. So we are declaring two variable named num and remainder, which are of the type integer. Now the flow goes on. The flow is shown by arrows. Then we are taking input from the user, so it is shown by a parallelogram. We already studied that input or output is shown by a parallelogram. Again the number is read and stored into the variable num. So again it is shown by a parallelogram. It is a part of input only. Now the flow goes on and here is a rectangle. So here we are going to do operation, which is a process. Remainder equals num modulo 2. Now this modulus operator, it may be new operator for you, but what it does is it does nothing but it calculates the remainder directly as a simple division shown by forward slash gives us quotient of a division. This modulo operator gives remainder of a division. So and next it will check. So checking is nothing but decision, and decision is made into the diamond box. So like this, a diamond box is shown and it checks where remainder equals 0 or not. If remainder equals 0, that means true, and it will print. So output is again shown in a parallelogram. As you can see, it will print the even number, and if the decision was false, it would have print the odd number. And finally, stop or halt, which is shown by a round corner rectangle. So this is a simple flowchart. Now writing programs. To write programs we use IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. There are many IDEs like Dev CPP, NetBeans, Turbo C++, Borland. Now IDE consists of editor and a compiler. What is the editor? Editor is nothing but just like Notepad or WordPad where we just type our code. Compiler is nothing but a program which converts our typed code of the specific programming language in which we have typed it into equivalent binary code. As I told you in my previous tutorial that computer understands only binary code, so we need to convert everything we type into binary code, and this work is done by the compiler. Interpreter also does the same thing. So what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? The difference between compiler and interpreter is compiler at once only convert the whole code into binary code, while interpreter converts the written code line by line into the binary code. So this is the main difference between compiler and interpreter. Now the last two, linker and loader, this again are programs. Linker is nothing but a program used to link a code with a standard header file. Standard header file is nothing but a predefined library of functions uh, which is used which we use in our code to make our program easier, to make our efforts reduce to reduce our efforts. We use the already predefined functions, so that functions are stored in specific header files. uh, if you're getting confused, don't worry, this will be clear in the upcoming tutorials. So linker is nothing but a connector. It just connects that specific code to a specific file of whose we have used some data or functions in our program to make our program easier, to reduce our efforts. And lastly, a loader is nothing but a program which loads the converted binary code from the code we have written in a specific language. Loader loads the binary code into the memory, and hence our program gets executed. So this was all about writing programs. From next tutorial we are going to start actual programming. So thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and bye bye, meet you in the next tutorial.